Alright, good morning everybody. Welcome back to Jim Bob's Garden. So today I thought I'd do something a little different. And what I'm going to do, just show you kind of what I do all day. Thought I'd give you a day in the life of a retired guy and a gardener. Alright, so first thing, I get up in the morning, make me a pot of coffee. Gotta have coffee, you know. Oh man, it's good stuff. Then what I do is I'll sit out here for a little while in the morning after I get up, do me a little research on YouTube, look up some gardening videos, see what everybody else is doing, just kind of get an idea of, or how should I say, to educate myself just a little bit. It's always good to get new information. I'm always looking for something different. So that's what I do in the morning. I spend a little time out here in the morning and watch YouTube and see what kind of things that are happening out there as far as gardening. So the next thing I typically do is I'll go around and I'll look at everything. Now, one of the best ways to get a good look at what you got going on in the garden and kind of evaluate where you're at is to go around and hand water. Now this morning I actually had the sprinklers go off. I have my sprinklers set to go off on Thursdays in the wee hours of the morning, because that way the water gets a chance to soak in real good before the sun hits it and starts to dry it out, particularly in the summertime here in Florida. But that gives me the opportunity to look at things, evaluate, see where I'm at, and then get an idea of a task list or things I want to get done throughout the day. All right? And it also gives me a chance to water. All right? I try and water pretty much daily, particularly anything that isn't mulched or doesn't have a lot of coverage over the garden. As things grow up and get bigger and really start to cover up, then you don't need to spend as much time watering, perhaps, because the shade keeps the ground cooler and more moist. So go around, hand water, and really take a look at things. So one of the tasks that I want to get done today, today's Thursday, it's usually my compost day. Not always, but you know, again, kind of sort of the loose weekly plan. So I want to get this pile turned. It's starting to actually break down. This is grass leaves from last week, and I'll probably mow here this weekend. And when I do, I need another spot to put it in. So what I like to do is take this set of compost and basically turn it over into the next bin over. Before I do that though, I want to get some green stuff to put into it. You get some greens in there in an older compost pile, a lot of times that'll kind of kickstart it, get it going again. Let me see something here real quick. Oh yeah, it's nice and hot. Nice and hot up in there. Alright, don't have a thermometer. That's my thermometer. So, let me go ahead and start by pulling a bucket full of weeds, and then we'll use that. Once I toss this over there, I'll be able to put the weeds up inside, and they'll get cooked down and help to kickstart the pile back into action and get it working again. So, the next task on the list, for today at least, is going to be to pull some weeds. It's one of the things that you're constantly battling with. Oh shit, ants. Well, that one is going to have to come out with a tool. Yeah, so anyway, I gotta get some weeds pulled out. Like I said, that's the next step on my task list today. Because I'm planning to turn my compost later, I want to get some weeds and get them out of here so that I can clear out this area for some planting, but also so that I can put them in a bucket and then use those on my compost later. Alright? So I won't bore you with the whole pulling weeds thing, but that's next on my list of things to get done today. So, just finished my midday meal. Kicking back a minute, relaxing. Of all the tasks that I do on a daily basis, this one I think is something that everybody should do that gardens. Is to take a minute just relax out in your garden and look at it and enjoy it. I mean, you're working hard, not only to produce food, but also to make a garden. I mean, it's a really beautiful thing. You gotta take some time, kick back, relax, and enjoy what you've grown. Then I gotta get back to work after I finish this. So I took my little break, finished up weeding. You can see, man, it looks so much nicer in here. So now what I got to do is I'm going to plant some beans in between my corn and have the corn hopefully grow up to support the beans, and the beans will put nitrogen in the soil for the corn. So that's what I'm doing next today. So let's get this done and we'll move on to the next thing. Okay, so a day in the life of, I'm still doing my stuff. You know, it's the kind of stuff that I get done every day. So part of what I wanted to do today was to get this compost turned, but I also knew I wanted to get the weeds pulled. And one of the things that you want in compost is to have the weeds or any green matter as one of the layers in your compost. Also, this is dollarweed, and you don't want it growing, so you want to make sure that goes either on top and dries, which turns it into more of a brown layer, or it goes deep inside where the heat will get to it and cook it and kill it, so that I'm not replanting it back in the garden. All right, so that's what I'm going to do today. All right, so let me get to work stirring up the compost. All right, let me show you another important part of my day, and it happens every day. See them down there, and baby geese and mama goose and daddy goose. So what'll end up happening, they'll come in and just start eating up all my goodies. All right, get out of here. Now, we used to feed them. The problem with feeding them is they keep coming back. So I'm not mean to them, I just chase them off. I don't shoot them, I don't mess with them. Just chase them back into the pond. That is one of the hazards of having a pond by your house, is you're going to have geese this time of year. And they're kind of cute, babies. So they do kind of look like dinosaurs when they're walking. It's really weird. But I didn't used to do it. And you know, we will feed them, not here, but in another spot over here at the other side of the yard, where they will be outside, kind of back there in that corner, where the other mama and her babies are. See them back over there. Yeah, I'll chase them back down, and then every once in a while, mama will throw some food out for them. Trying to take it easy on this guy because he's got a broke foot, or jacked up foot somehow. Come on, you guys. I don't mind them too much until they start getting up into the garden. The one with the busted up foot, he was walking around the yard, and I was feeling kind of sorry for him. Yeah, I know, you think you're all tough. But I was feeling kind of sorry for him, so I just kind of let him go. And I was planting sunflowers. Turned around to look, and he was walking right down a row of my wheat, just chomping as he went, eating every wheat plant. Apparently it tastes better than the regular grass. So, but we'll feed them back over here every once in a while. Throw some corn down so they can eat. Especially if they got babies. We try and make sure the babies are still looking fat and healthy. So, you know, if worst ever came to worst, having them here, it's not a bad thing. I mean, there's always meat there if you need it. So, but another part of my day, chasing them off. Alright, so it's 2 o'clock. Time for a little break. About this time of day, I start getting shade over here. It's kind of nice. I can look out over here and see the pond. And I'll kind of show you what I can look at. So from the swing, you can see the regular garden, the butterfly garden. See what's hanging around out there. And out there you can see the pond. watch for geese, check out my little hugelkultur bed. And I can see the other houses, you know, the ones that are being built and ones that are complete. And it's a nice, pleasant spot to hang out, sit down and relax. So, take myself a little break, relax for a little while, have me some water. Don't forget to have the water. You gotta have water. And don't forget to take a break. You gotta take a break every once in a while. Especially if you're like me, I'm retired. Alright, this is how I make my living. Alright, so now, another thing that's got to get done every day, I got to go prune my tomatoes. Get all these suckers out that I don't want to grow. Once you've done it though, it's not too bad because you just kind of keep up with it at that point. Just another thing that's got to get done, part of growing the garden. So let me take a look, see what I got. Keep on cruising. Alright everybody, so that's some of the things I do throughout the day. On an average day here, you know, on Jim Bob's garden. A lot of stuff that needs to get done. You know, and of course add, you know, to that, washing the cars and cleaning the fish tanks and all the normal stuff that has to get done, even if you don't have a garden. So honestly, sometimes I think I work more than when I used to work. But of course I was management back then, so I definitely sweat more. Would I trade it? No, I wouldn't trade it for anything. I'm having a ball. I'm thoroughly enjoying what I do. I like doing the videos and making the videos for y'all. I like putting them out. Matter of fact, that's what I got to do next is pop up the old laptop and take care of the videos for y'all and get them sent out. But that's the average day in the life of Jim Bob's garden. Alright, so thanks once again for stopping by. Do me a favor, like, subscribe, and let me know what you think. And, you know, think real hard about retiring. It might not be as easy as you think. Alright, thanks again.